Okay, see, I'm so far. Come on, Black Stars. Yendi hon come on. Na me sure say weja. Me meja obieja honestly. Diakoso no enye nika bigi bibia ye find here.
Na me adom kwagu.
And the menya nka mema Ghana for atro my dream bibre. Me sure say comment section e beba. Maybe I will have to have time for them to talk because at the end no bigi me wefu.
Ya me mo abatre.
Hwe me mpesa nyame adom a ene ye kwei ye betsese I ne kobobo and then Ghana for discuss budget me sre ni die mu with all due respect wow this ade ni be Ghana for say and a budget ni nti and a Ghana kobo draw ni pa kro no ahwe a oni monyam a chese wonya ni nyina wo de betuto fom
ade obi be ba be kasa
o say
obi be ba be kasa
na say Ghana de sa
o de bi o monka
oh biggie on be kasa and then he ball and then he discussion about the budget in Tianuntina affects boys psychologically.
Blaster players no. Do do sign a ball Ghana.
Asare.
Benjamin Asare. Yem fan say yen ye hasi. Player dia adwuma na say player si akan a ne salary si yenim, ne bonus si yenim. But omo maka no mu si akan wa ma no ne no. Oko on the internet ubetimi enwu obi a salary oje
no cre
obi a bonus sa onya
no cre
it is discussed all the time
no cre
move
no cre
Tottenham ni sika da abonti ansem tworo for discuss dada ansa na oko Tottenham oko yo bo na obo so why ne betimi abeka kire say budget nti
just like the normal football people kwan yo mo fa so kasa say aba say no o mepe obi di ahye no
na bikoku unsa me ba nyina na me sere ni ade
ai
ha me oba me try say me gentle because your match against Mali Nyankopon ya adoma Monday still your chances of qualifying for the World Cup and over we still have a very big chance of qualifying to the World Cup
and let's pray Mali Comoros so never go in our favor
yes enti your chance of getting to the World Cup enti mo obi meye na Ghana fo obumfu na yemfa ni bre boni anasa adwembone nkomali match no so Debbie, ye atisia me ma fa ne cha asem bia nsie emfa wo ne ball na yakwa draw ana ehia say ye be draw no I don't want to criticize anybody I don't want to talk
biggie
because of the match on Monday so what the ansem ne ba be hye nipa bufuo
enim guase in the highest order say team asa ofunu team child team before this game we consider 15 goals 1-5
yes
fifth obiashen woto team way now wo Black Stars wo kwa drew wo just they and no they ama me buefu ne say wo share the attitude that boys na dey ball just say hey onwe nanse na as inform as if they are playing a friendly game. Don't they know it's a World Cup qualifier?
They know.
Hey, what kind of embarrassment is this?
Time I mean we didn't come on me catch you say. Dear baako pe na entimi ma Black Stars enche match we. Sa de ne complacency. We were complacent. Yefa child for say oh den I be show. And nti omo attitude on the field of play.
Especially in the second half.
Yes, o dey World Cup qualifiers now Black Stars abono. Kwanya yefa so bobo. Even when we are losing how we play, the kind of seriousness, any sense of urgency I attach it to these matches. Any kwanya yefa so ball child match no. It was say ball na ye den I be child. Nti na bibia mfan ho. But I kept saying say one goal nye goal. And to say, you safer, young Pebba, and I say, you fanka home. And this is exactly what happened. Clearly, one go na any go no. Child for the chile saying you go. And go nearby no. Are you going to blame the defender or the goalkeeper? Who believe you be in
They born Aquana for ball.
Yes.
And be a shen and son or the ball because in the second half we just refused to play. Into Omon and Nambo ni Musa. Just say, Mikra no tea wash a one. Now per se who protect goal now. You work to protect the goal.
Sure.
But who wash a one? And Uncle me say clearly second half no Kofone started some years substitution no you could see say Kofone pego ahye na chances na kept on coming ba ko na Gideon Mensah kodi se munu a ono sco jai ball na ma nyamnya dom Kofone ball say no so the chances were coming it was glaring say Kofone be show and we're too lazy.
They were serious than the Black Stars in the second half. Second half no Yen microphone grow with confidence into the game. Say only obi bobo. Na say we ade change nipa no a. Ahyase na say wo tia ne ntem.
No cre.
Now the fear of God ahyenimu.
No cre.
Wo di suro ni hyenimu wi a afei ball no krampo no onhu de oye entimi mobo ni ye. But one goal na yenya in the first half no. Looking at how we were playing in the second half, kwaku omo benya confidence e wo game nim. One e omo fie. Two, they have the supporters behind them. And three, they saw say omo aye ni omo bɔ ne krampo no omo nya ready so omo pe goal ni bi aka ho. E say yan yere yan ho aye betimi anya goal. But the e wo we mu nyina na say a World Cup qualifier na yebo. Chad had played 6 matches before the Black Stars game. 6 matches, no, not even a draw. An hour draw. Obi akɔ ne home a ɔhyɛ no. Ɔkɔ away so ayɛ hyɛ no. Enti ball na ye akɔ bono. We had no chance than to win this particular game. You need any form of window and answer excuse. Say ye akɔ because they have become the whipping boys in the group. The group will qualify. Way money adi omo get points. Ni adi omo qualify kwa yenim.
Oka point is
Baba Benya the first point to game group stage ni mo. Onya free Black Stars.
Let yen table no. Sisi ase ne sitie. As at now ye kasa. Iti Ghana ye was 16 point. Ya bought 7 games. You winning 5. You bought draw bako. You lose bako.
Yeah.
You 16 goals. And you consider 6 goals. Your point difference of 10. Comoros, me pacha omone Mali bebo depending on time I will share video way. Omone Mali bebo for now almost 12 points. See other results thing in our 12 because me be say me come bebre because of games ne beba so no. Na Chad hwawomo omne twatwo omu wini game. Omo bo draw back no ye Ghana ye no mboye omo she goals 2 pe omo she baako emse Mali then right and omo sa abeshe baako against Ghana omo concede 16 goals minus 14 inti eyenim go asesam o we na me feel say 2 games here that Ghana for enim no begin me say we 6 points.
Sure, that was what I expected, Kwaku.
Ade enim go asesam no ani che say enema hyehyɛ enema crank ye be yi niema di ache Ghana for but ewu for ho what I say ene wo hwe line up otuado I was not happy be Kofi Fami cupboard no so menchirade be board no so nie Benjamin Asari ne da Ghana go Caleb Rinchi and Ejina right back Gideon Mensah Ejina left back. We'll talk about him or no. Among 4 can who sampa. Jerome Opoku and Atukwe 45. Elisha Usu Salix Summit coach ni feeling too. Then in Kudus as a 10 Semenyo Afront Inaki Jordan. So that is Ghana. Your lineup nini. Na enyema kakra bigi minim sa wo observe ya ye de ball na ikọ n'animu a Gideon Mensah ensan say oye athletic ntino normally on ebe create weight na di ama Ghana for na Jordan aba inside kakra inti Elisha also Semenyo go ye Kudusu so be kọ n'anim Inaki Samed me beka edi esi asem so kakra say attack o ma say netie na esan say normally your coach you know one of the things I did not like here build up no Caleb ebe move into this spaces kakra now esan say coach in person or build it up in a training normally Elisha e drop here na say Samed ba ko drop it na abe 3 say na kofone ni say a setup ni now say nkofo blocking the passing lane normally Jerome Fabor now he's looking at passing the ball to Gideon or Jordan Ayew but nkofo pass blocking the passing lane and normally we say Jordan Ayew drop it no abeji ball no only Gideon Ayew combination now we move into empty spaces I thought about Jordan any Semenyo almost a sense position na Semenyo so drop it nti wo ta hwe ya normally near place ne drop it pa be fa ball now nkofo no mu defender in a 4-4-2 nti 4-4-2 na na be yesi now because of Gideon nti Kofi me my picture be a screenshot bon say Ghana for attack nkofo no so a defend big pacho so won say nia nkomo na me ni udin won say the city park no so inti nkofo ni defend in a 4-4-2 na hwe Ghana yen position what I say inti in this instance na Jerome Lekuta ball no now as I said Jordan announce Semenyo Bako a drop it back now some of these runs need be back to the board some of these runs need be now who says Semenyo finds himself in between Hana Bruni Freno have spaces into Semenyo finding himself in between and normally Otiminya 1-2 passes be na Semenyo ebe drew has no onya twice chance be 1v1 ubenya sa chance na dia mamia na
ni nyina obo net ne ho no
net no back odua exactly I feel say e ho no na me susu say nka esese ye nua no e chip ball no oh we are the kasana me farmer big
kwaku talking about those chances as Semenyo nya if you look at the kind of form Semenyo wom and how good he has been for Bournemouth ebo boko the free last season Badebe this season clearly opportunities like this over expected say he's going to make it count about those balls into the net and are resulting in goals but unfortunately first one no I don't know if he was thinking say offside there or boy it was a side netting and looking at the kind of space and a goalkeeper and a cover now okay about the chip ube two ball no ediafa goalkeeper so these are things that as professional players you should be doing Semenyo or level with status or football or performance and at the end these are things you have to be doing on any day yes and second one the campo the baby and goalkeeper ni so decided to call for the far wide which is the second goal post now probably anka enonum pobetimi ahye but a ball no for pool so I mean the car Semenyo e man no e kokko ball sa ball no and it all boils down to mentality. These are top players, these are big players. When your chances be say kuna boss say no. How do we blame Otuado in situations like this? Now you're striker. Now there anymore. Now you're number 9. When you such fine and glorious opportunities. And your coach never saw 9. No akobobo we dia to net anymore. These are things you should be doing by yourself. Individual brilliance. Any quality. But unfortunately, a stars let's say and down. So
talking about the stars, individual in Komobi and Pesebini Udi. First of all, your head coach Otuado, the decision to play 2 defensive midfielders against these Chatsima, Obiasen Woto no, Sebi Nyansa wum.
I don't know, minimum say in football. When you are meeting a side that or you're possessive better than or you're dominant than in player and no na obeko for more defensive backups until obe place a lot of defensive minded players in the game said you be omoni be control ball anymore now so what me defensive duty said they are winning balls anymore in this instance in this game in a game against Chada urim say Ghana na be control game ne there menim de be ka coach obe double pivot defensive minded midfielders mienu say Omunyina Kudus Mohamed Echi. Enti Ohe Kudus Mohamed he was the only creative sport in the team. It is a Kokobaso or no Jibo no one team and creatia. Ghana team be lucky creativity because there is no other player who doubles as a creative midfielder with or alongside Mohamed Kudus. It's a team like Chad. I wouldn't say one hour possess a ball, one hour control game, one hour detect the pace of the game there. Kwaku me a coach and Yadia member double pivot that. I don't
know. I said
double pivot.
Otto is too obsessed.
Come on,
with all due respect. I said the obsession about me more me bia me person me concede goal. They bia un person me concede goal so concede. Sakwa osuya dey him fa. Yeah, bro.
German trained coach.
No, but Charlie, into the assistant coaches, say the problem is that tomorrow he will win. Or we need back up, hey, and anchor, and we've been vindicated that master, bro. We need to get serious. Otto, we've given him the opportunity games beat such Chad. Now about Chad OBS and Wototo Ghana lineup. You bought 2 defensive midfielders, Elisha and Salis. These are 2 players. Omombo offensive passes. When we say Salis, we about 2 passes be that.
And then
why
proud to the Ghana go I say Elisha was ball a good progressive pass. That long pass our boy Edema Kudus Mohammed. And Sana Kudus Equaquacha pass the ball, or shot across.
Say Inaki Brand was to Sasa man.
And see that pass probably to even say Inaki Williams.
Yeah.
And Sana Echo Kudus Honoman.
Yeah.
And America say Elisha Wusu a boy progressive pass. I'm here convinced. But Elisha I'm in the chain.
Yes, sir. So the creative aspects of the game, what's shutting it down?
Yeah.
Now individual players, you know. When you issues with Benjamin Asare,
Debbie, he was virtually on a holiday. There were a few occasions that he was called to serve, and he did it. Omunya that free kick, our boy in the first half, he was there. He saved the ball, and so Edemaya. In the second half, they had one opportunity, and now Yemubi few there resulted in a goal. But he came to the party. He saved Ghana on the day. You know, few opportunities, and a few times, and I was a Benjamin Asare. As a goalkeeper, ebe defended the flag of a Ghana. No, he did it. Omekisho was born in Konkutum. Go na kosha and ublemi Benjamin Asaya enye. Debbie ublemi defender no so enye. They were doing their best. Defender ne call or block ball, and the ball no deflect. At that time, that Benjamin Asaya cover the goal post. Baby not ball no and nam first and that. Baby not play and the ball ne fano. Which is their friend is a first pool. No. Looking at baby and a ball and I'm no cover harder and a ball deflected and a question the second pool. And see ublemi Benjamin Asaya enye. I was okay with his performance. Jerome Opoku, Jonah Amate, Manchester any problem. Virtually on a holiday. Gideon Mensah.
No. As a one who complains about Biggie.
Kwaku, the performance of Gideon Mensah after the World Cup in 2022 for Black Stars and Papa Biya.
Sir.
Oh yes. It was in 2022 Qatar. And a Gideon Mensah ball good game. I don't know, Senna Baba Abdurrahman Tina Chinintia they are. Probably he knew say he had somebody behind him. But now, why not Gideon Mensah?
They say
they left back and probably might be one of the reasons. And Gideon Mensah put up that lackadaisical attitude and performance. Our Black Stars team. Caleb Yenchi, Kokudami expected a lot from him. Defensively, he was solid. But offensively, the passes in Anabachi. And I said in shame. Now, me expect to be our midfielder. Near the walkable right back there. Senka defensively, crowd to me near Juma. Offensively, once you are a midfielder, those progressive passes, any attacks, and I'm a few on them. But man, who am free Calabi he provided solidity at the right back position. But more than the right back ball, so join the attack. It provided options. Man who from Caleb. In midfield, Makai Elisha Owusu-Asam, defensively he was there. On Abdul Samad Salis, Kwaku, your transition was too slow. Your build up, it was too slow. More quick with the transition and passes up front.
Why not
transition to the ball?
Why?
I thought that's why we Salis on a few times. Okita ball, no, all training. It was like saying a player is the child of Onachi. Because a defensive midfielder J-ball. Now offensive players into spaces so better me a pass the ball na mama. Ebe we ask and he has no option than to hold on to the ball. And this is another thing we have to work on. Antoine Semenyo, Inaki Williams, and also that sense of urgency, our flanks or any Jordan are you. Seriously speaking, so every time a second half coach in here changes. Emma Kamadin Suleiman Abemu, Bonsuba, Abemuna. Almost some sort of urgency about flanks on. They play like typical wingers. Almost Jibona, almost the attacking defenders, almost attacking the goal line of the opponent. Now me just had an infantry Antoine Semenyo and Inaki Williams or into my flanks in here slow. And then the first half, so I know a channel of attack, now your flanks. By the ball on the ball flanks on my Kwakunia could do the byliner. Your crosses in our poor. Yeah. Your crosses in now. Antoine Semenyo, Inakio, no Muntimin your cross and located the players in the 80-yard area of a child for it is a Semenyo your cross now. Either say a track. Now could through an answer kick.
na sana
player kakra so atwi ne mu odi enye
okay in sana your fullbacks don't they attack the box.
That is what I am talking about. So your fullbacks, almost all of them were defensive minded.
Against Chad?
Yes. Minimum the na yesuro because Chad the team way Kwaku, honestly speaking, they just weren't good enough. So not Chad for you good enough because do your 18-yard area.
No credit. And then honestly,
players are no positive kakra Tiam. And then Tachuana. These are players are not positive. Drew any more. Not the might of your central defenders. They brought the so. They just weren't good enough for the Black Stars. Yang and a mistakes. And I'm a child. About draw. And you're quite unfortunate for your Black Stars. And now Otoado dear. Kwaku in matches like this, and then you have the quarter support too. Because a double header. Look at the prices about one thing. 30 Ghana cedis, 50 Ghana cedis, 100, 200, 500, and 1,000. And if people decide you have to court support with this game.
Exactly.
At least unya win now, say 1-0 mpo, and I'll tell me kita lead him now. Now Monday, almost every Ghanaian, baba support and Mali. But with this kind of performance, people are going to sit in their homes. No man can say, na child crampon boy. Me na min konko chess kana min konko hemali. Enti Otoado ne ne mrantie no. Ye wo kwan ya fa so court support. In ye part of the world. Enti say Europe. Team ne be kono akwa lose na supporters na ba. In Europe, support an into football na say. Obemo mu say national team ne dia. Team ne dia. Enti obeba be support team no. Oba akwa no kita ne placard. No atroso. Ebia auto out, Ebia Samesi out. No, they are bad stadium. But in here part of the world, it's just you can't hold dinty. Onya kakra. And you saw the baba auto out. The veteran they know they are dead.
Of course, sending the or the obey auto outer. Mobile bonus security fund be bono.
So
incident now.
So yes sir, na open supporters no. Kakra na wa juma den dia boa because if we are not able to qualify for the African Cup of Nations. Now when your opportunity World Cup qualifier, you have to put in your all. Now your qualification no Eddie Ghana not supporting the Eba because World Cup qualifying Kokuyan start here. But Otoado by the performance it hasn't been bad. Kwa ya fa so kwa away kwa share Mali. Any other games are ya bono. Emma or Donald Kakaya then sign by. And our disappointing and with AFCON qualifier. Now we get another opportunity in the World Cup qualifiers and support Kakana will build it with the World Cup qualifiers. Our previously, only this kind of performance and so both supporters directly. It is not nice. Otonene Mranti and Kekamo. Now Munye Bibim from Magana Kwaku. 2026 World Cup, a boys project. Na man for your imagine to go to Morocco no more Spain kakra. Bigi. See Morocco are there some Spain light. Boys say ko he kakra ma mo manko. Heaven so na afi ombe ye hard no ma kono so mo person be ko.
Asam na akome ho. On say my fear is that who such a result it gives your opponent hope.
Sure.
Yes share ye bu Mali for na bem. Ye bu Comoros for na bem.
Yes.
But say baby will be our master enya gidie say ai ende kwan mu ada ho ye vema especially when they are coming here
in the Comoros and Mali no Comoros were 12 points Mali won 9 points Mali share over 12 now Mali can be confident say or you don't know share Comoros are over 12 or we are Black Stars that were 16 Oba Ghana no be share oba 15
and what's this and no me fear no
so they are going to be confident playing the Black Stars our crowd on Monday.
That is why Wabuna Bem. That is see these games, you know. You shed the bua bem. O shed no opponents na bem. Dream na dream ukra.
You're fortunate to say some of the difficult matches will group ni no. Yakwa we akobo dada. Yakobo Comoros away. Yakobo Mali away. We will be playing Mali home and then Comoros at home. So but quite unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Maybe a hard drain. But could you be here? Emranti and infant too much. Nanya Yarma Monday. Omo resounding performance against Mali. Quite fast one GDA Asa. Quite fast one ya Bamabu. No mutimi travel call Mali home ekokwohwe we ne sa match no e de ma yen e ma yen ya gidie wo World Cup qualifiers ni mu no e de yesan so ba be si kwantere ne so say ye betimi asan so qualify for World Cup no kwaku omon sign and defy all the odds nyame yarma mandi no omon surprise obi a now do omon get 3 points against Mali na afa gidie no ani abotoyem no en sign so mra na yen hwe yanim
Biggie omo a game na hye omo pa meka ho bi
ogwaku eya say yen ye de ne de aya na enye se ye Ghana for kwa o ye sa de niema to akire ohun tie no no sa ne de yesusu na fom bi o friend double impact
na
bandam ni nwa aha ye sa na kwa double impact
and say early kick off
se wo ho
nti
early kick off
niema ni nyina say se o sa ko
say timi say bebre
ni nyina say na why pa na oye investor pa wo ni wiase a obeka say on fa Ghana ni Comoros en fa nkan
against Chad
no
Ghana 5-0
no ye de fa bata keke ye de famu e ma ne ye de
what say 5-0 ukruma ntu kwa we de tesokura na yeni
now crowd nka we de ma goals ni influence over 2.5
Ghana over 1.5 win to me
yampo
ha dwio
yapon openyi wo da so to ye de yapon